Hey everyone, welcome back to World Building Wednesday. A couple weeks ago we explored the Lacuna Vine, and this week we're diving straight into one of the Seaspace's most fascinating creatures, the Ragnos, or Coelus halatus. The Ragnos is a massive air-breathing predator that spends nearly its entire life submerged in the deep, frigid expanse of the Seaspace. What makes it especially unique is its hairy exoskeletal abdomen. Those dense, hydrophobic hairs trap a silvery air bubble around its body, helping it breathe underwater for long stretches of time. It builds silk-based structures that let it retain oxygen while submerged, and supplementing its supply from naturally occurring air pockets and oxygen-rich flora like the Lacuna Vine. Normally the vine slowly releases bubbles, but when damaged it lets out a burst of air, something a desperate Ragnos will only trigger in emergencies. As an apex predator, the Ragnos is opportunistic and terrifyingly effective. It hunts anything smaller than itself: fish, navel, tritoa, you name it. Its bite, painful. Victims often suffer from swelling, nausea, and short fevers that clear up after a few days, if they survive. Ragnos reproduction is also pretty wild. The males are larger and more aggressive hunters, while the females focus on building massive silk nests in the hope of attracting a mate. Once a pair bonds, they stay together briefly until the female lays her fertilized eggs inside the male. During this time, the male becomes the incubator, while the female protects and feeds him. Eventually, the offspring hatch, feeding off of the male's body until he dies. The bigger and stronger the male, the better the chance the babies survive. Brutal, but fascinating. The Ragnos is incredibly tolerant to low oxygen conditions. It can go hours without showing signs of distress. Its body responds by lowering blood pressure, conserving energy, and keeping only its sensory brain functions active, letting it stay alert while essentially shutting everything else down. That's part of what makes it so deadly. Even when it looks still, it's still watching. Now, this species hasn't just inspired awe, it's influenced technology. The Mao have developed diving suits using Ragnos hairs, allowing them to trap air and work in the sea space, using portable diving bells. Some have even started breeding Ragnos for this purpose, though it's incredibly dangerous. A wild Ragnos is lethal, but raising them from hatchlings allows some imprinting, making the task slightly less suicidal. Culturally, the Ragnos is sacred to the Osei. They see them as children of their creationist deity, Rayaswa, or Heaven's Breath. When a Ragnos dies, the Osei hold a 3-day funeral and bury the body. They often repurpose the exoskeleton and the skull for ceremonial use. Donning the skull is believed to allow communication with Rayaswa, especially in moments of grief, mourning, or vengeance. An example of this would be seen in Mama Cass, who is a Witsna. She's a mysterious figure who comes to the aid of the characters in times of dire need, whilst also delivering justice to those who deserve it. So that's a look at the Ragnos, part divine creature, part terrifying apex predator, and fully adapted to life in the surreal depths of the sea space. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next World Building Wednesday. Have a good day, y'all.